All
Can
right.
you see me well? Everything okay?
Yep, we can see you perfectly.
No, I just want to make sure, so I need to turn the light or anything.
No, you look great. You look great.
All right.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to CBO TV. My name is Avery Griggs, and joining me today is the pitching coach for the Uni Lions for the CPBL, Jaime Navarro. Jaime, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So let's kind of start talking about your career. You played 12 years in Major League Baseball?
Yes, I played 12 years, different teams. Started my career as Milwaukee Brewers organization. After that, I went to Chicago, played for the Chicago Cubs first, and I played for the Chicago White Sox at the same time. So I went from the north side to the south side. And then play a little bit of time with Cleveland Indians and a little bit about Toronto minor league and St. Louis and Colorado. But by that time, I was already 38, 39 years old, and my career was going down. And I decided that that's enough, And I keep playing winter ball. We call it winter ball, Puerto Rico, things like that. It's always because that's for us Latinos, playing in our homeland is more important than anything. So I did that for a little bit, but after a while, 3 or 4 more years, between independent ball all the way to Italy, baseball. Then I decided, and I said, when I played until I was probably 41, 42 years old.
And so when did your coaching career start?
Right after took a year off, spent time with family, spent time with my kids, doing the father thing that we always do, because you miss so much when you're playing and you're doing things away from baseball. I know you're the baseball player, you're the provider and the father and everything, but you miss a lot of that little stuff. So I took a year to do all that. It was fun. And after that, then I started my career as a coach. And talked to my father, which was a scout years before, many years before, with some organizations. And I told him, hey, how that works, I'm interested in something I can do. I say, well, I think you had the experience, you have the charisma, how talk to the kids, and that will help help you with the little things just to open you the doors and in the right way. And he did. So I turned out, after a year with the family, talking to my dad, getting a lot of advices, I become a coach. And I got my first show with the Seattle Mariners.
Very nice. And so your career spans through 3 different continents, not just countries, continents. So you've been to Mexico, you've been to Europe, you've coached the United States. Tell me about the cultural difference in that.
It's different. United States, and not much. It's when you coach in the United States and AA, AAA, you do a lot of things that you're home practically. It's easier, like language and everything else. But when you start moving to Mexico, the accent, the Spanish, a lot of people think of Mexico and Puerto Rico is the same thing. It's not. The language is different, and the accent is different, and some words are different than ours. It's like any other Latin America. Now, I work in Venezuela too, which is the accent is totally different, and the way the culture, food, everything's different. I ended up going to Italy and play there. I was more like a player, but I learned it. It was fun. That's something I never tried before. And this one right now, being in Taiwan, that was a little bit challenge, but turned out great. You get used to it. You got to put a lot of attention and be into it. Talkable and hey, I'm here to help, and I know I have a translator next to me, but I want to learn the language and get to know, because you need, at one point, you need that to help your team, your pitchers. I'm there to be a pitching coach, and I want to talk about conversation one-on-one. I know I have the translator, but it's some words that he understands coming from me that I know. He said, man, this pitching coach is trying to help me, and he's trying to learn the language. At least he's trying. Some other guys are like, well, I would like to tell him this, and that. Can you translate that? I don't want to be that. I want to be a little bit different.
So with that language barrier, how much Taiwanese did you learn while you were there?
No, plenty. You know, from go to timeout, from say hello, food, hello, how you doing? It what no things like in baseball, obviously in the team, be consistent, be words like consistent, be aggressive, don't give up, keep your chin high, things like that. You know, a little by little, and I learned it and turned out great.
So let's talk about your most recent series. You were down 3-1 and you decide to leave a pitcher in. And how many pitches did he throw?
We were down 3-1 in the series in Nacional. So you know what? Now we're gonna make a change. We need to win the next 3 games, no matter what. I don't want anybody panic, and I don't want. I told my pitching staff, my coach, my players, and tell them, listen, it's not. It's baseball. It's not different than the game we played yesterday. And that's no pressure here. The only thing I want that every time if I call from the bullpen or whoever start the game, just give me your best. This is it. This is no way back. Period. You know, let's be honest. So Brock Dykerhorn, he started the game number 4. And I said, well, we're at 3-1 right now. Things a little bit tight, but I asked him. I went to him and listen. You know what? You know where we're at. And he said, yeah. Oh, well, you know what we need to do. He said, yep. Okay, but it's up to you. I'm gonna keep you as long as I can up there. I just want to let you know. That's it. Simple, not too much put pressure on him, nothing. Just simple, like we have a conversation. So it turned out that he went out there and every inning, from the 7th inning, I started out because he started getting in the pitch count. You know, he started getting 7th inning, he got 103 pitches. Then in the 8th inning, when he went out there, I said, oh, I'm thinking myself, why am I giving him one more inning? So he went to 114, 115 pitches. And I asked him, how you feel? And he told me, I got this. I'm okay. Okay, then go get him. Finish it up. So, but in the same time, I got people ready in case something happened just to protect him in a situation. And he ended throwing an excellent game, and I can't ask for more. He did a great job. His competition in that day and his body language and everything, he's just a totally different guy when I see him in the beginning when he first came in. So you see that. I want them to the other pitchers see that. You see what I'm talking about? When you want to, this is like the World Series of Taiwan. This is it. This is what when you come in, you want to do. So we got it. Yeah, I think that opened the Pandora box for the next couple games because the guys got a little more comfortable. Nobody was, relaxed. We just gave, whatever happened, but we're going to give our best up there as long as we just keep our composure, we do the things right, and be smart.
So with modern day analytics, having a pitcher throw a complete game is not very frequent at this point, especially in Major League Baseball in the U.S. So, in the World Series this year, Blake Snell threw 73 pitches. And so it seems like for you, where did the analytics even play a role in your decision, or was it solely based on trust?
It's so based on trust. You got to understand. Now these days, the Major League Baseball, they use a lot of micro coaching. Everything's by percentage analysis. How they recall. Everything's coming from a computer, from a laptop. You got to see the human factor about it. The human factor is what condition your pitcher is, how good it is, how much he's been thrown, how he feels. That the computer cannot give you that. So that's what it comes to trust. You see, when I can sit him down watching the game and say about watching Brock pitching, I can tell, oh, he's good. I can tell by the amount of pitches he go. That was a quick inning. That was a good inning. That was a little over than the pitch, the normal average pitching. So when I come to give that situation, what happened this year in the World Series with Tampa Bay, 73 pitches and I will not let him out. reason for me is not like I did with Brock. It's just that you gotta know your player, you gotta know your pitchers, and this is the do or die. We're talking about World Series. This is not nothing better than that. It's not higher than that. So you need to know. You cannot go with what the piece of paper told me. You gotta be careful and this and that. No, I think you gotta see the human factor about how he feel. Ask him how why he's why in that situation. For me, in that situation, the amount of pitching is not a concern, but it's how he feels physically and mentally. I don't want to get that sauce to make a mistake here and the game go down the drain. But that's kind of thing that you put attention to it. You consider it. But for me, I'm a little bit of old school. I'm old school. I pitches in the 80s, 90s. So every time my manager, my pitching let me go out there and pitch, I pitch 7, 8 innings all the time. And it's time that I don't want to come out of the game. No, I want that complete games. So I learned that through the years. For this year, the Major League Baseball protect their players a lot, and I understand, But when the same time, that can be good, but that can be bad because you're not giving him exposure. His talent, how good he is, and that's why you need to be very careful who you can do it and who know you can do it. Who will be able to do that to make that transfer, or who's not be able to do that transfer. So that's something you do in spring training. That's something you do through the season and you learn. Okay, he's getting better. Okay, well, let's give him some rest. Or he's getting better now. Let's let it go. It's just let him free. Let him show me what he's capable to do. So that's the way it works. So it was kind of weird. See Tampa Bay when they get O'Neill to take Neil out in that situation, because it wasn't me, I wouldn't do that.
Have you ever had a situation where you've had a pitcher that didn't want to come out, but you felt like a gut feeling that they should?
Yeah. Wow. Oh, many times. Yeah, I've been in situations this past year. We have a guy, Stankiewicz, one of the Cherry, that he don't want to come on the game, and they say, "Oh, I still feel good. I feel strong." I know, I understand, but this is the time that I need to make a change, and I get it. But they understand later on because the first thing they say, "Well, I got this guy. Can I get one more extra? And I understand it. They're very competitive, but it's time that you need to make a change. I'm not hesitating to make that change. I know I gotta look what is best for the team, not so much as what is best for him individually, but what is best for the team. This is a team effort. It's not just giving him the opportunity to do something. I understand he want to do that personally, but you gotta be a teammate, and we're looking for win as a team. If we do that, then you get that respect because they understand what I'm trying to do.
Well, Mr. Navarro, thank you so much for all the time you've given us this morning.
No, thank you for having me. We've been dealing with this for the last week and a half, but it's been fun.
Good, I'm glad. Well, thank you so much again.
Thank you.
I'm Gifton Gope, Major League Baseball player. Please support international baseball by subscribing to CBO TV.